It is Friday morning about 9:30, and I have just been on the road, it seems like, for an hour or more, trying to find a yard sale or an estate sale. I had two planned to go to, not very many for a Friday morning, but I had two planned. The first one I drove about 30 minutes to get to, and everything was priced really high. She had fancy little stickers on everything, and then the item was written on there, and then like it almost was like set up kind of like an antique mall. So obviously I didn't do very good at that place. I didn't get anything there. So then I was like, okay. So then I drove to the actual estate sale, and you might have seen, I just did some footage of that. They had depression glass in there, $120 for a set. A stretch glass bowl was like $50. So I was like, is this all you have? And she's like, oh no, there's more in the garage. So then I walked out, went into the garage, and then they had basically everything there that I'm interested in. I'm very curious though if anything on the inside is up to negotiation, because this is the last day of their sale. And I wonder if I was to offer like half on some of those things, if that would be something they would do. Or I don't know, like there's so many cool things in there. I mean, there's some pretty cool things, but they're priced kind of high for me, and the fact that they're still there says a lot. So I wonder if there's any deal to be made with all that stuff. I don't know if I even want to get into that. I do know people that buy out whole estates, but I like to be pretty choosy with my stuff and not get over my head with a bombardment of items, because I do like to buy nice things that I believe in and then get pretty good money for them and not try to flip them really quick and churn them. So I bought a chair. It's a gold chair. It's for the basement, and it is, I don't know, like 60s, 70s style, and I think it'll look great with that bamboo set that we have downstairs, because there's bits of gold in the fabric, and I think it'll just really go great with it. So unfortunately, I brought my car along, and I cleared a whole spot in the back. I pulled this seat forward as much as I could, and the chair still doesn't fit. So got to get the truck, go back. It's about 15-minute drive, not too bad. But yeah, and then I have to do my packages still today. It's Friday. It's about 9:30. I don't know if I said that. And I have to do my packages. I sold the rain lamp, the Goddess rain lamp that is like 24 inches tall and 12 inches wide. It's obnoxious, to ship. I actually prepared the shipment last night because I was stressing about it. They don't really make boxes that size, 30 inches. I went to Walmart, there was nothing. Their biggest size box is 24 inches by 18 by 18. So I used that box. What I did, and obviously, how do you do that? The item is 24 inches tall, the box is 24 inches tall. The way to do it is actually to reconfigure the box. So I just made new fold lines, 3 inches on the top and 3 inches on the bottom for the flaps, and then that adds another 6 inches to the whole usable part of the box. What that means though is that on the top and the bottom, all the flaps don't meet each other. There's a big square in the middle. Well, then you just fill that with a piece of cardboard on the inside. So that's what I did. And so all good and well. The shipping was really easy on it. It's like 22 bucks or so. It's under 20 pounds. So it sold for $255 with free shipping. So, that's still about $200 after you consider the fees that are for selling it and the shipping. And then of course I paid $30 for it. So I'm at least $180 profit on this rain lamp. Yes, it was a lot of trouble, but it was well worth it. So I took a pill this morning at about 8 for my allergies. My eyes aren't as glossy as they were, so that's a good sign. Makes me feel like I'm not on drugs or anything. I am on drugs, I guess, aren't I? But legal ones. And so, what am I doing? Okay, and then after the packaging and all that, then I'm going to go to the place where I sell things. What's that called? Antique Mall. And I have 2 totefuls of things to take in. I was supposed to take them in Tuesday, the day before 4th of July, but they were closed. And I didn't know that until I got there. And I don't think they knew that until I got there. I pulled up, and the owner's husband, or however they do it, I don't know if he's a co-owner or not, and he was there walking in. And I was like, and the sign was off. I'm like, are you opening today? And he's like, well, I just needed to come in real quick and grab something. And I'm like, well, can I just drop my stuff off real quick? And he's like, I have to be somewhere in 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, crap. Because that's a long drive for me. It's like 30 minutes. And that was what I was planning on doing that day, Tuesday. So unfortunately I had to drive back. I did get some Chinese on the way home, so that was a plus. I just kind of added that in there and made it worth my time then. So yeah, I'm doing everything today, it seems like. That's all right. As long as it all gets done. Everything's already priced. I just got to take it in there. They have my check. I double checked that before I went, or I'm going. So I'm going to get my check from there. I'll actually tell you what I got this time. There's really nothing to hide, and I think it'll come in, it'll help for anybody who's trying to decide maybe if having a booth is worth it. I will tell you though, I have 2 booths, so it does have some bearing on how much I make. So yes, I'm just gonna stop talking now and get some things going, because yeah, we got things to do. All right, so I just got back from the estate sale, and I actually bought these 2 green, I'm going to call them clamshell chairs. They're not really a clamshell in this case, but they are really popular around here, and they tend to go for really high. So I bought the pair for $30. Originally they were marked $30 a piece, but the guy agreed to go down to $30 for the set. So I'm actually curious if anybody is watching, if they have similar results in their area, that these go for really high amounts, because over here they are really popular. But I bought those for Erin's sister, so she's going to go ahead and buy these from me. And then I also got this chair. It's a really cool chair from the 60s or so, and it's on rollers too, so that's awesome. And this will go in the basement, and I'll show you that when I get it done, so you can see how it all looks together. But it's in really good shape with no tears or anything. So it's really in spectacular shape for its age. So that is awesome. All right, I just got done stocking the booth, and I got my check, so that was really good. And yeah, I did pretty well in the month of June, and I'm actually going to go over all of that in my next video. I'm going to do a video on how much I make in the booth, where I show the month of June and March, April, the last 3 months. I can't go backwards. The last 3 months of my booth sales, what I sold and how much I sold, to give a little insight in that area. So on Thursday, we actually went to this really cute shop, and it was about an hour and a half away, and they had all of this Franciscan Ivy there, minus the stuff in the middle. That is my stuff that I already had, that grouping, but the rest of it was all bought at a shop, and I paid $160. Yeah, quite a bit. That was after tax and everything. But one of my most favorite things, it's the smallest thing, is this little pamphlet that came with it. And whenever I seen that this was included in the photo, because this was advertised on Facebook, I just got really excited. So it's a pamphlet from 1954, and it actually has all of the different pieces in it that came with the set, including, you know, all of that. And then there's even more, and then including on the back a whole list with all the prices and how the configurations came. So this was from 1954. Very, very cool. So that is one of my most favorite pieces of this set. But the reason why I got it, and the reason why I pretty much stopped me in my tracks whenever I seen it, was the butter dish and the water pitcher. Now, those 2 things are what I was looking for. However, out of everything in this grouping, guess what 2 items are chipped? Yeah, exactly. It's the pitcher and the butter dish. So these 2 items, unfortunately, are chipped, and that's just my luck. So for this chip, I actually tried to disguise it with a little green paint, but it's not the right shade. I may try to see if I can get any better with that, but it's just a raw ceramic piece chip. So I just put a little paint in there, and we'll see if I can do any better with it. But I plan on using this butter dish and not really selling it. And as far as this is concerned, chip is right here. Now, when they had it displayed, they had it this way, like that, so I didn't notice it, and I just got too excited, frankly, and I didn't pay attention. And everything else was in just perfect shape. I mean, down to these bowls over here. These are known as soup bowls. I think they're called wide rim or rimmed soup bowls. See how clean that is? Same thing here. These are luncheon plates. That's what they're called. Perfect. So unfortunately, there was not any dinner plates. Dinner plates sell really well, but there were what's called berry bowls. And they are cereal bowls instead of 4. And then here are 2 of the oval platters. There's 2 of those. And then there's the gravy boat, the sugar and the creamer, and where are we at? And then there's 8 of these teacups and saucers. I think 8 bread plates, and then about 8 or 9 of the luncheon plates. So that is all of the Franciscan Ivy that I bought that day, and I'm really excited about it. Now, the majority of this I can actually just update my quantities on because I already have many things listed. But there are some things I need to do photographs on, including these platters here, that gravy, these 2 things. So not all of it do I have to go back through and photograph it. So that's good. All said though, I expect to make about $200 whenever I sell it. It would be a little bit more, obviously, if I sold this and this. This here sells for about $40 online, and this sells for about $70 online. So I'm going to keep those 2 and just sell the remainder, and I'll still come out $200 ahead. So I'm getting my 2 things for free. All right, before I show you what I got today, I forgot that I picked up a few other things at a nearby thrift store when we got the Franciscan Ivy. So I grabbed these at another place, not the same place, because everything there was very expensive, but it was displayed really well, and it was one of those type of boutique-y places. But this was just from a thrift store, so I paid $2.50 for this here. It's a little creamer. It's made by Northwood, and it's called Genevieve. That's the pattern. Made in the early 1900s, probably no later than 1905. And it's just a really pretty custard color. I want to call it custard glass. It does glow green under the black light, so that's really cool. There is one tiny, tiny chip right there. See it on the edge, right on the front there? Very small. We'll call that a flea bite. And other than that, very good piece of glass here. I also grabbed this little Roadrunner, I'm going to call it. Who knows? It's wood, and it was only $1.50. In pretty good shape, I think. And I'm going to sell this for probably about $24 plus shipping. So that's really cool. And I would say I could get more, but there is some issue on his beak. Where did it go? Issue, where are you? See, it's slightly there. From that angle, you can see how it's kind of screwed up. So it's not in perfect shape. Otherwise, I could get probably $30 or $40. This is amazing here. $2.50. It is a mid-century cake plate cover thing. Whoopsie, that was loud. So very cool vintage retro stuff. I had it locked. I guess it doesn't lock very well. There's a piece there, and then, oh, this one came out. But you push that in, and then it locks it in place on that rim there. So I got those. And that was a really good find. Yes, it was. All right, now, as far as today goes, I went to that estate sale, and I found these 2 really nice things. They're very, very dirty. Got to wash them. Hi, Stella. What are you doing over there? Okay. We got these 2 little milk glass lamp things. I paid $2.50 each for them, so $5 for the pair. They were originally $5 a piece at this estate sale, but I said, will you do 2 for $5? And he said yes. I think they are adorable, albeit dirty, but once I clean them, I think they'll do very well. I'm guessing about $40 for the pair plus shipping online, so maybe $50 with shipping included. That's my guess. I don't know. I just never seen anything quite like this. So that's cool. They're probably from the 60s or 70s if I had to guess, but I think they're really oil lamps. The little thingies are in there. I don't know. They could be older. Also, grab these chalkware pieces, $1 for all 5 of them. They're kind of weird. I mean, this has glitter on it, and it's a horse, and it's silver and red, and it kind of sets up like that. And this one's a sailboat, so has no correlation with the horse. And then we've got this one, which I think is about the best one as far as the subject, and it looks like a key ring holder or something like that. It's just like a little girl there. And then there's a pair of black ones. So, I don't know what I expect to make on these kind of things. I really don't. I haven't checked them out, but I mean, it's over $10 per piece. I would say maybe, I don't know. I'm not even going to get into it. I just know it's a good deal for $1 for all of those. And my battery is dying, so we got to hurry this up. I also grabbed this green, I think this is really pretty, $1. I paid $1 for this green emerald pitcher. Got that one. I also got the blue one, and then it says $1. I don't know why I got this. I felt like something else was in here with it. Don't know. Oh, there was. I put it in a different, here. These were in here, so that's why I bought it for $1. These are milk glass bowls. So I have to look those up. Never seen them before, but that's why I bought the little bin there for $1. So, and it came with these other ones here. And then I got this blue one separately as well. That'll go in the booth. So will the green one. I also got this, $1 for this entire box. And we got a really cool syrup thing. And there's a few of these in there, all in really nice shape. So there are, looks like 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And then some of this crinkle glass stuff, and then some random extra things. Oh, right, paid $1 for that. That's a good deal. Then lastly, I got this box of Christmas. Not lastly, I also got this for $1. It's a Lady Pepperell, one of those pink blankets. These do really well. It's king size, probably a $40 or $50 item right there. And then in here, I paid $2 for this whole box. He said 2 instead of 3. I went through it real quickly, and I seen some vintage ornaments, so I automatically grabbed it. And I also seen a couple Norman Rockwell ornaments in here. So I just grabbed it without even digging all the rest of the way. I would like to take my time, but my battery is gonna die any minute. So yes, I got some ornaments. There they are. Take a look, pause it if you need to. And then random holiday candle, other stuff. These Norman Rockwell, I've seen a couple of those. Maybe there's only 2. I tell you, I barely looked at this stuff. 2 Norman Rockwell. Got some fake crap. This little guy. Red stuff. 1987. All right, so whatever. I pretty much just walked away with a couple indents. I don't know, whatever. We'll see what these do online. Norman Rockwell stuff is pretty popular usually, so we'll see. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of everything, and like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye-bye.